starting point. So let's start with this point. For 30 years, we as conservatives have said that the left is well-meaning, but its policies just don't work. And I said that. But I think that that diagnosis is completely wrong. That in reality, we don't see that human motives are much deeper than that. In my view, the primary emotion that drives the left is the emotion of envy. Envy. I mean, think of the guy who's adding up numbers for a living, or who is sweeping office floors. And he leaves his office here in Dallas. He's walking home. He looks into a restaurant. Through the glass, he can see people ordering $40 entrees, laughing, drinking wine, limousines pulling up, pretty girls walking in and out. He goes, what the heck? Why that guy? Why not me? He works hard, but I work hard too. And at that moment, you begin to feel an emotion, and that emotion is envy. Now, envy is not the belief that I want to do better. I should go back to school. I should start a business. Envy is the feeling, I would like to come up, but if I can't come up, I would like to pull that guy down. It's that destructive urge in human nature. It's a very secretive, vicious human emotion, and it's one that is often undiagnosed because we don't admit it even to ourselves. So here's the envious guy, seething with envy, seething with resentment, and who should come to him at this point but Obama? And Obama, himself suffused with envy, will say to this guy, listen, let me tell you something. You're not envious. You are righteously indignant. You know why? Because look at those guys in that restaurant. They've been stealing from you. Society creates wealth, and then greedy entrepreneurs come in and grab it. So here's what you do. You vote for me. I will take the cops and go get their stuff. And then I will give some of it to you. So you have here a dirty bargain by people who are appealing to the lowest impulses in human nature, and it's camouflaged under the banner of social justice. It's ultimately the biggest scam of it all. So if we don't recognize
that's really what vengeance is also cloaked as social justice.
Yes, vengeance. Now, what's going on, I believe, Glenn, in society, there's a huge power struggle. It's not fundamentally ideological. It's a power struggle between the entrepreneurial class on the one hand and what I would call a triangle of people who produce nothing but words. This is the class of journalists, of intellectuals, and of politicians and community organizers. Now, a guy like Steve Jobs can make an iPhone. Now, an iPhone is a wonderful product. You and I didn't even know we wanted one, and there it came, and now we can't live without it. Can Obama make an iPhone? No. He can't even put up a website. His productive abilities are zero. But that doesn't mean he's untalented. He's talented in working up the mob. He's a resentment organizer. And what he would like to see is a transfer of power away from the entrepreneurs, the wealth creators, and toward unproductive, resentful people like himself. And that's the power struggle going on in our society. So once we recognize it, then we can heal it, because we say, look, envy, that's not something that is a liberal thing. Envy runs through every human heart. This resentment, this rage, this desire to compare ourselves to others, everybody has it.